YouTube? It's your boy D Stoneyy with his first actual video that I want to do, and today I decided to do story time, and it's gonna be about, the content will be about first time that I got caught smoking. When I got caught smoking, got caught being high by my mom, and it's actually a funny story because it actually leads into a lot of other things, but I'm gonna keep what I said and then just add a little bonus in there, you know. But before this, before I get into the video anymore, I want you guys to hit that like button, subscribe, and just watch my video, you know, and leave comments too, and whatever you guys want to say. No negative energy though. I ain't messing with no negative energy. I ain't rocking with that. No negative energy. But man, this had to be like when I was in like 11th grade. I got caught smoking. I got caught being high. I was high as hell. But awesome sour dude. I'll never forget this thing. But yeah, it's like one of them days. I've been smoking, but I don't think I was smoking like no pressure until I start hanging with like the older motherfuckers that's been smoking motherfucking gas or weed, whatever motherfuckers call indica, motherfucking Indo. Motherfuckers got a whole bunch of nicknames for that shit, but you know what I'm saying, for real. So I'm like, shit, cause their house was right down the street, not to mention, and I smoked. But the shit that I was smoking, not saying it was not weed, but it wasn't the type of shit that I've been smoking ever since I got touched and put on to some of that pressure. But so I had to stop smoking that shit because I brought it down there one day. And he was like, yeah, come bring a blunt, you just bring a blunt. They didn't never really trip like that off of weed because they always had it or something like that. So weed was never the issue with them type shit. They just wanted somebody to smoke with, I guess, or something. But I went over there smoking. They like, what the fuck is this you smoking, bro? I did not even get high. I'm like, for real, that shit be having me high as hell. So then they pulled out some motherfucking pressure. Sour diesel, motherfucking. Had a nigga stoned. I'm over there at that shit for like 2 to 3 hours and shit. I was playing basketball, but then I went in the crib. We started smoking. I came back home. Nah, it didn't really just go like that. I ain't go right back home because I'm fucked up. I'm thinking I could go play it off or go play some basketball or something like that. Cause my mom, she was never like, and I'm not saying like she was no bad mom or nothing, but she didn't. It's like, cause I knew how to maneuver around her type shit to where she wouldn't pay attention to that shit. But I guess I just was lacking that day type shit. It got to the point, they were like, bro, you sure you wanna go home right now? You sure you wanna go? I'm like, bro, I gotta go home. She gonna be tripping. So later, you know, I'm like, nah, I'm about to just shake it to the crib. I go in the house, my mama instantly like, she looking at my face. I'm trying not to look at her and shit. You know the motherfucker. Yeah, you doing everything but looking at your motherfucking mama while she talking to you, looking for eye contact. You like, huh? She like, look at me. Jerry, you high? But I went in the room and acted like I didn't hear her and laid down. She came in the room like, Jerry, you high? I said, no. She said, mm-hmm. Left for a few minutes, came back. I'm thinking shit was cool. She came back saying she gonna drug test me in my heart. It's my last time for her to ask. I'm like, for real? In my head. But she was for real. And she had that motherfucker show me and everything. So it wasn't even no point in me lying. It was no point in me lying. But okay, I told y'all that. So that's the time that I got. She knows that I smoke weed now at this point. But it's to the point I've been smoking a lot, but now I want pressure. I'm smoking gas. I'm going down the street. All the time. Smoking predator. High as fuck. No more K-Man, no more K-Gat, no more no more of that cake, cause that shit was bootier. That shit was booty. For real. Until I start realizing how expensive that shit was, I'm like, oh yeah, you gotta spend money for this shit, so you gotta have some money. Can't be no broke nigga trying to buy some motherfucking gas. That's why motherfuckers be smoking that motherfucking Reggie. I don't even know where to get Reggie no more. I ain't smoked Reggie in like, it feel like a decade. You feel me? I don't fucking touch that. But this is the little bonus that I'm gonna put in there. Man, for real, like, it got to the point I was sneaking out the house, cause she didn't want me going down the street or nothing like that. She felt like people was bad influence and shit. She didn't, I never really find nothing out, but she suspected that's why I was doing it, that type shit. I'm like, okay. So she'll go to work and shit like that. My sister would cover for me and tell my mama like, yeah, he sleep or something like that. Whole time I'm down the street getting blazed like a motherfucker, to the point it's so critical. My sister run down the street with the phone in her hand, breathing hella hard, talking about Trey, mama on the phone right now. She want to talk to you. I told her you was asleep, but she's not believing me. She's not believing me. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, damn. So okay, I come back up to the crib and shit cool. But me, I'm on some fiend shit back in the day. I'm on some fiend shit. I'm like, yeah, we cool. I go back to the house. I go back to down the street. Think shit cool. My shit's like, alright. So then after that, my sister come up there and said, mama said she on her way. I ain't believe her type shit. So I waited. Went up there like 5 minutes. I'm outside. We wasn't even supposed to be outside. I'm restricted to the point I'm like on restriction now right now. But I'm outside. And my mama talking about, your ass better not be outside. That's what she told me before I was on restriction type shit. Cause she got on some boot camp shit. But me, I couldn't do it. That wasn't me. That wasn't how I wanted to approach that situation. So I always try to finesse the situation. You know what I'm saying? But I got caught with that. Moral to the story, that went downhill, but I just thought that was funny and it's something that I should share. And my name is Stoneyy, so I got it. I like to smoke. I smoke gang. That's what I do. Most of my videos I'm probably gonna be smoking, But man, hit that subscribe button, that like at the bottom of the video.